So we start with major breaking news from Arsenal. They have confirmed the signing of Brighton defender Ben White. Dharmesh Sheth is here. Dharmesh, in the last hour you said this was imminent. I didn't realise it was this imminent.
Yeah, well, I've been saying imminent for quite a while, actually, to be fair. But yes, Arsenal and Brighton have both announced that Ben White, the defender, has moved from Brighton to Arsenal for an undisclosed fee on a long-term deal. The undisclosed fee we understand to be £50 million. And the long-term deal is a 5-year contract, I'm told, with the option of a further year. I can just tell you a few of the quotes that this came from Brighton, first of all, and it's very complimentary from Graham Potter, the Brighton head coach. He said, look, Ben has come an incredible way in a short period of time, but we felt he had all the attributes to achieve what he has in the past few years. We're incredibly proud of him and what he has achieved, and much credit must go to our academy, who have played such an important role in developing Ben from a younger age. Look, this will be looked at as a good deal for both Arsenal and for Brighton. You'll remember Ben White, a couple of seasons ago, had a very successful loan spell at Leeds United. Leeds United wanted to buy him last summer. They went in with 3 bids, failed with all 3 bids. The last one was as much as £30 million. And a lot of people questioned, why are Brighton not accepting a bid of £30 million for a player who hasn't had any Premier League experience? What ended up happening is that Ben White signed a new contract with Brighton that took him until 2024. And what a year it's been for Ben White since. He's had his first season in the Premier League, performed very, very well for Brighton, so well that Gareth Southgate had a look at him in that provisional squad ahead of Euro 2020, and he ended up becoming a member of that final Euro 2020 squad. And it was emerging for the last 4 or 5 weeks that Arsenal's interest was very, very concrete. They went in the middle of June with a £40 million bid. That was rejected by Brighton. They went back in with a £47 million bid. I think it was 43 million plus 4 million in add-ons. That too was rejected. And we thought, would Arsenal go back in again? We knew that the Brighton owner, Tony Bloom, would not stand in Ben White's way if he wanted to go, but provided Brighton's valuation was met. Their valuation was £50 million, which Arsenal went to, and now it is official. They have got their man. Ben White is finally an Arsenal player.
They've got that man, and it looks like they might be keeping another man. This shocked me when you told me this earlier.
Well, I think it shocked quite a few people, because it looked like it was a case of when and not if that Granit Xhaka would make the move from Arsenal to Roma. Roma had made a couple of bids, but it was thought that there was just a small gap in the valuation. It turns out it's probably a lot more than that, because it seems that this offer, and despite Roma's efforts of trying to get Granit Xhaka, it looks like it's been off the table for more than a couple of weeks now. And it now looks like that Granit Xhaka, now he's back in pre-season training with Arsenal, is a key part of Mikel Arteta's plans this season. Now, they have made offers to sign him in this window. Arsenal found those offers from Roma unacceptable and decided, until something materialises that we will begin to consider, he will remain an Arsenal player. Now look, it does appear to be a U-turn with regard to Granit Xhaka, because we did think that he was going to make that move to Roma. But it's thought, from Mikel Arteta's perspective, that he never wanted to let Xhaka go. And it should be said here that publicly he has been a real backer of Granit Xhaka. If you go back to October 2019, that infamous moment when Granit Xhaka was subbed at the Emirates against Crystal Palace, a lot of the Arsenal fans were booing and jeering him, and he cupped his ears at the time.
Gave us that one, didn't he?
Exactly. Yeah. And it didn't go down too well with the Arsenal fans. And you thought then, has he played his final game for Arsenal? It took a little while, but he was reintegrated into the first team squad and into the first team 11 by Unai Emery, the then manager. Emery was then sacked in December of 2019. In came Mikel Arteta. And from the get-go, he was saying to Granit Xhaka, you are part of my plans. I don't want you to go anywhere. There was strong interest from Hertha Berlin in the January transfer window of 2020. Mikel Arteta revealed a chat that he had with Xhaka to tell him, you are part of my plans. I see you as part of my long-term planning at this football club. And look, that came to bear last season. If you look at his appearances last season, Granit Xhaka made 29 Premier League starts. The only outfield player who made more starts than Granit Xhaka for Arsenal last season was Bukayo Saka, who made 30 Premier League starts. So, on the face of it, everything looks fine. He's part of their plan. Some cynics might suggest, are Arsenal making this public to media outlets like ourselves because they want to nudge Roma into upping their bid and maybe this deal is still alive? Look, as far as I'm aware, we've got to take this on face value. He is part of their plans. He's back in pre-season and Arteta wants him as part of Arsenal's first team squad next season. The one thing we have to look out for, though, is Xhaka's contract situation. His contract at Arsenal runs until the summer of 2023. So I think Arsenal will want some sort of certainty on his future in this transfer window. They don't want him running down a contract that will have a year to go this time next summer. And now there is even talk from, we were talking about he's going to Roma, to the potential of a contract extension for Granit Xhaka at Arsenal. Watch this space.
Absolutely, Dharmesh Sheth, thanks very much. So Ben White signed, Granit Xhaka looks like he might be staying. Thank you, Dharmesh.